nothing to do except to get a load of retards driving to the zoo.
Hey, Rand, do you want to get in a bus and go to the zoo?
Yeah.
I would do that.
Sounds great.
That was the great Dead Milkmen from my hometown of Philadelphia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God bless.
And another cool thing about getting older and Twitter and being in show business, Rodney Anonymous, the lead singer of the Dead Milkmen, follows me on Twitter.
Oh,
And
cool.
we've communicated. I met him at a festival once. We shot The Breeze. Me, him, and Howard Kramer. It was pretty cool. Dead Milkmen. Check them out, kids, if you're young, dumb, and full of cumber.
Full of plums.
Full of plums. Well, listen, Ram, we don't have a lot of time to shoot The Breeze here.
Yeah, let's get it going.
We got to get it going. We put in some overtime for you boneheads today.
Mm-hmm.
We have an extra long podcast. We're getting time and a half at this point, so we got to get out of here or we're going to go way over budget.
I know. We can't afford to pay too much overtime.
I can't afford to pay Randy. And Randy, we just can't afford both of our salaries at time and a half. And if we're going to keep this up, we're just going to be one of us.
Yeah.
But real quick, allthingscomedy.com, you know that exists. There's other podcasts there. Check that out. That's where we are. You can download us from iTunes as well. I don't want to discriminate. We're just an equal opportunity podcast employer. Also, speaking of employment, I'm going to be in Austin, Texas, August 1st through 3rd. That is this week. If you're listening to this podcast as soon as it plops, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm doing 5 shows in Austin, Texas, Cap City Comedy Club. Go to capcity.com, buy some tickets. Let's sell these shows out. And for some of you Bonehead fans, Bone Zone fans, Boneheads, you're called. I'm going to be selling some limited edition posters made by our friend Don Picton at Friend Prices. He designed a wicked, sickalicious poster for me.
Yeah.
And our pal, little Mikey Nacy, he's printing up some T-shirts of that sickalicious design. So I'll have some T-shirts, some posters, very limited edition. There's only 40 posters, only 50 shirts. And Don also is the guy who designed our Bone Zone pins. And he's going to send a handful of those down too. So if you don't like the show, come to the shithead flea market that I'm going to have out in the lobby, standing there like a fucking whore, trying to make an extra buck off the suckers. Just kidding. This is good stuff. I'm excited to have this stuff. And then, so that's Austin, Texas this week, August 1st through 3rd. And then September 5th through 8th, me and the Rand Man are going to be in Cincinnati at the Go Bananas Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Me and Rand.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. Hey, people of Cincinnati, your boy Randy's going to be there with bells on, opening for Brendon Walsh at the Go Bananas Comedy Club.
And we will whip up some special merchandise for that, too. We'll get old Don Picton to design something else for us. You'll have some sick original art.
Yeah,
You get to see
wait.
sick Randy and dope Brendon.
Yeah.
So go to Go Bananas website.
If you live in Ohio, or I think I haven't been to a lot of places.
Cincinnati's a pretty convenient location. If you live anywhere in the Midwest, it's only like an hour drive to Cincinnati.
Yes, those states are pretty small over there. So come on over.
Pretty close together.
And
So
see us, hang out, watch
drive
the show.
over. You don't get to see too much of both of us in one place. Get your tickets, get some merch, go to All Things Comedy, follow us on Twitter, friend us on Facebook,
Yes.
so we cannot accept those friendships. Just
Just
kidding.
JK, y'all.
Enjoy this podcast. Listen, it's an extra long one, so you might have to go into double time or time and a half, but hey,
It's worth it.
go a little over budget. It's worth it.
Do it.
A big split bubble, slam on my brakes at the first sign of trouble. Head on collision, bodies everywhere. Head on collision, retards beware.
Don't let her.
Not unless you do an interview with us. Just how about a 5-minute interview? Right?
I think that's fair.
That's how many questions?
20 questions. Just
20
like-
5 minutes?
20 questions. How about 10 questions?
That's too many questions. That's gonna take
10
way
questions,
more
that's
than
50
5.
seconds a question. Like 20 questions would be 25 seconds a question.
All right. Forget about what I said about
30
time.
seconds,
Let's do
yeah.
10 questions.
Yeah, we'll just do 10.
It'd be better if it was more of a conversation. So limiting it to questions makes it rigid.
I don't really want to.
Put those headphones on real quick. Let's just do a quick mic check. So a few questions. It'd really mean a lot to me. It's a big part of my
3
life.
questions.
How about I've been watching a lot of reality shows where people have to meet in the middle somewhere. So how about 7 questions?
I like American Pickers.
3
Yeah.
questions.
Nope. 7 questions.
5 questions.
No.
5 questions and we're done.
5 questions and then we'll...
And it's over.
5 questions,
3
podcast in hand.
questions.
Come on, I got cash right now.
I don't.
Yeah.
This is just sitting around. You're not doing anything with it. Come on, let's make a deal. 7 questions.
7
No,
questions.
no, no.
We came down from 20.
No.
We came down from 20.
We did.
Gotta work with us. American Pickers guys always get what they want
Not always.
Yeah, not always.
most
But
of the time.
that's usually when they're not even in the same ballpark, and we're all within 20 questions.
We're
of
in the
each
same
other.
ballpark.
What are the questions?
5 questions.
We don't know yet.
I don't know yet.
Okay, 5 questions, and you get to pick your intro song. The intro song.
I don't want to.
Oh, whoa! I don't know if I want her to pick the song.
Okay, let's just say she picked it. I picked it though. It's called this song. Okay.
She can pick the song. I was trying to act like I was trying to raise the stakes.
Oh
like
shit. Okay.
negotiation.
Okay. You can pick the song.
I don't want to pick the song.
Well, this is you're totally fucking up our negotiation.
Put those headphones on,
No.
Chelsea.
I don't want to do it.
How long have we done this podcast?
We started
October
in
will be 2 years,
October will be 2 years.
and you've not
October or November.
You've not done the podcast once.
I'll
Yeah.
do it on your 2-year anniversary.
You're doing it now. Put those headphones on.
I don't want to.
All right, we're starting, and we're just gonna do
Put the headphones on.
just a few questions, and we'll start.
Do like a dozen questions and then you're out of here.
No.
Baker's dozen. You're
No.
a baker. You're a baker.
You're a baker. You're a goth baker.
You're a goth baker. You make those Marilyn Manson cakes.
If you don't
Wait.
want the headphones on, that's fine, but it just helps. You're able to hear yourself.
Yeah.
I don't want
And you'll get to hear the music.
The music's good. Should I play that song I was just about to play?
Stop it.
Why won't you do the podcast?
Because.
She is. Let's do it.
Thanks for doing the podcast, Chelsea. It means a lot to me and mostly Randy, because Randy was a little insulted.
No problem.
Oh.
I could make it.
If you walk away right now, you're walking away from a lot more than this podcast.
What am I walking away from?
All I'm gonna say is it's a lot more than just this podcast.
What is it?
A lot of
Lot
a
more.
lot of physical, real things and figurative things.
And emotional things.
Yes. So please do the podcast. Do it like your life depends on it. I won't say if that's a true statement or not, but do it as if.
Threatening me?
Not threatening you.
Do it as if your life literally depended on it.
Literally?
Or how about do it as if my life depended on it?
Your life doesn't depend on
I'll
it.
kill myself.
No, you won't.
You never know.
3 questions.
3 questions.
You won. You rotten bitch. 3 questions. All right, we're starting.
Can't seem to get my mind off of you.
Welcome to the party in the Bone Zone. Hi, everybody. This is Brendon Walsh here with my sidekick, Randy Liedtke.
Hey, Brendon, how's it going?
Hey, it's going good, man. How was your weekend?
my week was crazy.
Oh, my God. You go to the beach?
I went to the beach.
Oh, do some body surfing.
I did some body surfing.
Yeah, get to the suntan, get some sand in your shorts.
I got some sandable shorts.
Play a little volleyball, spike the ball.
Put a little volleyball, get a little bit of sandable shorts.
I built a sandcastle with my kid and buried myself in the sand up to my neck.
Oh, it was a little fun. A little bit of the tide came out, a little bit of the tide came in, and a little bit of sand in my shorts.
Oh, get a little bit of sand in your shorts. That's the price you got to pay for going to the beach.
Yeah, another price you gotta pay, get a little bit of a sunburn.
Get a little bit of sunburn, look like a lobster with sand in your shorts. But hey, that's why we live here.
It was
Go
worth
to the
it though.
beach.
Hey, you gotta go to the beach.
I love going to the beach. Got a little sand, got a little sand in my shorts, got a little sun, I got a little volleyball,
Yeah.
did a little body surfing.
Yeah, got a little bit of frisbee with your friends.
Took the kids out, collected some seashells, stepped on a jellyfish, peed on my foot.
Yeah, I got a whole bucket of sand dollars.
Got a whole bucket of them.
Well, today's a special summertime party day here on the Bone Zone. We got ourselves a special summertime party golf guest.
Oh, yes, we do. So it's a little bit of let's just introduce her. She's my girlfriend, and her name is Chelsea.
Everybody welcome Chelsea, Randy's girlfriend. She's real, she's alive, and she's here. Chelsea's girlfriend. How you doing, Chelsea?
How's it going, Joel?
Hey.
All right.
All right.
Chelsea's girlfriend. So you've been begging to come on the podcast for a long time.
Yeah, you
Finally
have.
gonna
As
let
long
you-
as I can remember, even when I didn't even have a podcast, you were begging me to do the podcast.
Do you listen to any podcasts, Chelsea, besides this podcast?
No.
All right.
Do you
that,
listen?
that doesn't count as a question.
It does. That's a question.
That's not a question.
That's
That
a
doesn't
question.
count as a
Okay,
question.
questions start now.
Okay, so questions starting now. Randy, do you want to field the first question since you guys know each other better than, we know each other?
Okay, so we only get 3.
We only get 3 questions, so I guess you should get the lion's share. How should it work? Because you know her better than me, so you might not have as many questions. Well, you know what I mean?
Like, I get it.
So, because we got to split them up. Can we do 4 questions? Because that way we each get 2.
No.
Should I ask questions
Wait.
that I know the answer to, just so the listener gets to hear a little bit about
That would be
her?
the professional thing to do.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Since you know more about her,
Okay.
you get the 2 questions. You do a question, I'll do a question, and you do another question, and then we'll send her on her way.
And are we going to wait for the response to each question after the question? Or are we going to
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
all 3 questions and then get all 3 answers?
No. We'll do 1 question at a time, 1 answer. Question, answer, question, answer, question, answer.
Traditional
and then
style.
possibly stay tuned in because there might be a bonus question and answer.
Bonus question and answer are a possibility.
That is on the table as we speak.
That is a possibility.
Little possibility of a bonus question with an extra powerful answer.
Oh, that's a possibility.
It's on the table.
Not part of the questions, but how's it going, Chelsea?
Pretty good.
Good to hear. Always good to see you.
It's good to see you.
We live
too.
together. You're my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Do you have any questions for Brendon?
No.
Do you have any questions about
Any-
me for Brendon? Any questions about Brendon for me?
No.
Any questions about our listeners for either of us?
Any questions about Randy that you want to ask me to ask Randy?
Oh, good.
No.
Good. Yeah, good question, Brendon. Let's see.
So we'll kick off the question.
Okay, question
Randy
number
will-
1, starting soon.
Official questions starting soon.
Starting soon.
Randy Liedtke is going to ask a question of his girlfriend of almost 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, 4 years, right?
4
Almost.
years. In,
No, don't you answer.
I'll handle this.
Oh.
Randy will field
4
the
years.
general questions.
In October. August.
Yeah.
4 years. I know it because it's on our first date was first day of Hanukkah. Thanksgiving.
No.
What's in August?
Labor Day. No,
Mm,
AIDS Awareness Day.
Yes. I believe our first date we met at an AIDS Awareness Day party.
An AIDS Awareness Barbecue.
Yes. I remember because I had a wicked sunburn that was down by the beach.
Oh, got a little bit of sand in my shorts and a little sun in my hair.
Yeah, I should have been a skin cancer awareness party because then we would have put on a little bit of SPF, a little protector for the sun.
SPF 1000 for me, thanks. I got very fair skin. I wear a big floppy hat, long sleeve shirt, long pants, and boots on the beach.
First question for Chelsea, my girlfriend, my live-in GF, Chelsea.
Your lover.
My lover, Chelsea.
Yeah, your lover, Chelsea. Ask your lover.
Should I ask a question that I don't know the answer to?
I think ask a question that either you don't know the answer to or a question that you know the answer to, but it'll be a nice, interesting, long answer.
Okay. Question number 1 for my living girlfriend.
Live-in lover, Chelsea. We'll leave the last names out of this. We'll just call her Chelsea.
Chelsea. I don't know if I have any questions. How about, do you have one right away, Brendon? Or
Maybe, okay.
I just don't want anyone to be disappointed if I ask a bad question. There's a lot of, because we're only doing 3 questions, there's a lot of pressure. If I could maybe ask for a few more questions, it would be a relaxed atmosphere, and we actually might get out of here a little sooner.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. 7 questions might go faster than 3, because 3, each question, there's a lot of pressure on each question.
Yeah. Lots of pressure on the question.
So can each of us have one more question that would bring us up to 5, and then I would ask the first question right away.
No, 3 questions.
Okay, 3 questions.
Okay,
It
I'll
might be a few minutes before I ask a question. Just a heads up.
Well, maybe I'll do a question.
'Kay.
It's a 2-parter.
2-parter.
No, that's cheating.
No, it's a 2-parter.
No,
No,
that's cheating.
no, I think that's not cheating at all.
It's the general question is first times, and I wanted to ask what your first concert was, and if you remember your first kiss, not with Randy, your first kiss ever, and your first concert attended. It's a 2-part question, but technically it's one question.
No, that's 2 different questions.
No, because he only put 1 question mark at the end
Yeah.
in his head.
First kiss, first concert. That's that I
What
titled.
was your first kiss and your first concert? Question mark.
And that question is titled "First Time."
Very good.
Like if
question.
we had to put it under, make a list of it would be question 1: first times.
Yep.
Concert kiss.
I'm not sure what my first kiss was. I don't know.
If I left the room, would you answer the question?
No, I don't.
If Randy sat
I'm
in a
not sure if I-
soundproof
I don't
booth.
really remember.
So listen to some Kid Rock, Ball
First
with a
kiss.
Ball in your soundproof booth, and then
My first concert was a Hanson concert. That's it.
am I allowed to ask, like, how long ago that was?
That was in 1997.
And you don't remember who your first kiss was?
Mm-mm.
Not at all?
No.
Not even vaguely.
Like maybe it was at during a spin the bottle game or something like that. But no, I don't remember who it was.
Like age range, like probably like it's around 12 years old, or I don't know. When do people first kiss each other?
Hey, Brendon, can you hear me? I'm in a soundproof booth.
Oh, I can hear you. Can you
Chelsea,
hear me?
can Chelsea hear? I can hear you too. Chelsea?
Yeah.
I don't hear her.
Oh, you don't hear her?
No, I can hear you though.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Okay, so ask her what her first kiss was.
Okay. So yeah,
I honestly don't remember.
who? Well, you gotta remember.
I don't. I really don't.
Was it a girl?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I can hear her. That's it. It's been revealed. Oh, I wish I was more dedicated to my craft. All right, second question.
Okay.
3 parts.
It's a 3-parter. It has an A, B, and C.
That's cheating.
No, it's called what do they call that? Not addendums, but like in an outline, there's like the subject and then the sub-subjects.
So, second question out of a 5-question series.
3 questions.
Well, I
And
mean,
you used 2 of them.
we've used one of them.
We've used one.
2-parter.
It was a 2-part question.
Chelsea, my live-in girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
Lover.
and friend.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like better, and why? Ice cream or me?
Oh.
If you had to choose.
If a sorcerer came in here right now and said, from this day forward, you can only have if you want Randy, you can't have ice cream anymore, and if you want to have ice cream again, you can't see Randy
Oh,
anymore.
one or the other, and why?
And why?
And honestly, I won't take any offense to whatever your answer is.
Do you want to go in the soundproof booth and then I could tell you what she said just in case it's something that might make you upset?
All right, go ahead.
Chelsea, say something to see if he can hear you.
Randy, can you hear me?
Nope.
All right. So Randy's single question was, if you could only have one thing for the rest of your life, would it be ice cream or Randy? If you had to choose one, and why?
I would pick Randy. Because there's lots of other treats that I can have. Right? I don't have to give up all treats, just ice cream.
I guess that's what Randy said.
Yeah, so that's fine. I'll have other treats. And pick Randy.
What'd she say?
She said she would pick you, but she would eat lots of other treats. So you kind of screwed up.
What treats would you eat?
Like pies.
Pies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what did she say?
Pies.
Pies.
Yeah.
You could eat me.
The menu at this restaurant has everything you'd ever want, but nothing that quite fancies me. I do not want the steak béarnaise, I do not want the duck flambé. These specials don't sound special to me. I'd rather eat Randy.
I'm out of the booth, guys.
Yeah. That is a wicked cool song, Rand Man.
Thanks, bro.
So we have one question left.
One question left. It's a 10-parter. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. I'm going to ask the K part first. Honestly, can we have 2 more questions?
No.
This makes things so
If
hard.
we had 5 questions, you'd be out of here by now.
Yeah.
Now we have 3. Like, honestly, it might be another 20 minutes.
Well, that's okay. We got the 2 practice questions out of the way. So
Okay.
now the 3 real questions.
So let's start the real
So we
question.
got
First-
to
first
warm the
question.
things
No,
up.
you have one more question.
We weren't recording. First question. Uh-oh. Dirty Looksville. Question 3.
Okay. Question 3 out of a series. I mean, there have to be some follow-up questions. Like if, because you might really blow a case wide open with this third question, and we might need more answers.
Yeah. That was me, Randy. I burped. Fuck, man, this is tough.
I mean, I'm just thinking of really juvenile stuff to ask, and
Yeah.
that's not, I don't really want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we had more questions, we'd get into some deeper, more
Yeah.
adult-style questions.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm just thinking, like, sharp questions.
Yeah.
And,
Mm-hmm. Do you have any questions for us yet?
no.
Nothing has arisen?
Nope.
Okay.
you're not interested in me or Randy?
Are you interested in how Brendon and I met, how we started the podcast, what all this equipment's called? That's a microphone you're talking into. This is a computer.
That's a microphone you're scowling at.
Yeah.
You're scowling into.
You got headphones on your ears. Okay, I got my last question. I am ready. What?
Should we talk about this first?
Yeah, we should talk about this.
So I was, well, that might be bad. I was going to see if she, ever spent any time in the hospital.
Okay, that's a good
Like
one. I was
that's-
going to ask about, I don't want to give it away too much, but I was
Right.
going to ask a question kind of about, things that maybe she wishes she could take back.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah. It's a pretty deep question,
Yeah, that's pretty good. Go with that one.
Okay.
Should I go into the soundproof booth for this?
Chelsea, will you
Top 3.
so you heard the topic, things you wish you could take back. Will you take back those clothes that you bought from Target? Because I don't like them.
Which ones?
That's not my question. Do you have what is your biggest regret in life?
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm. Well, I guess maybe I guess sometimes I regret going to vocational school instead of like a 4-year college.
Okay, so vacational school.
No, vacation.
Oh, that fits right in with our beach theme.
Ooh, we gotta go down to the beach and play some beach volleyball.
Did they teach you how to build sandcastles castles in vacational school?
So culinary school.
Yeah.
Go canoeing.
Chelsea, my live-in girlfriend, went to culinary school, and actually after I asked the question, I figured you would answer this way.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I thought she worked at like a chocolate thing. Isn't culinary? Is that like that's a butt doctor, right?
She went to culinary school. Yeah. Which one did you go to? Was it chocolate school or butt school?
I didn't go to either.
Okay, you didn't go to either.
I didn't mean to sidetrack. It seemed like you were on to something.
Oh.
So.
I I was hoping for a different answer, just to, muckraking style question, possibly. But I figured you'd answer that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because in your sleep you curse the names of your chef professors, your chef professors.
Really?
No,
But she does. She whispers sweet nothings to Doctor Who. in her
Yes, she
sleep.
does. But culinary school is probably expensive and
Mm-hmm.
doesn't put you in a position to ever pay off that,
That is true.
because you will never out of school get a job where
You're not going to be Bobby Flay.
No, and that, to be Bobby Flay, you have to go to the school of life and learn how to put pineapple on a barbecue, and then you're Bobby Flay.
Did he invent that?
He invented putting everything on a barbecue. Yeah, a lot of people were only doing chicken and meat. He does his slices up oranges, puts them on the barbecue. Pineapple, puts them on the barbecue.
Wait, you can get famous for that?
Pizza, puts the pizza on the barbecue.
Maybe we should order a pizza.
Ooh, let's get out of here.
This is a continuation of Randy's third question.
Okay, I had good because I did not put the question mark on it yet.
Yeah. So biggest regret. And have you ever spent like a night or more in the hospital?
No, I've never.
Broken a
had any-
bone?
I fractured a pinky when I was in the 5th grade.
Doing what? Kissing a boy?
Oh.
No, playing tetherball.
Okay.
I had my wisdom teeth pulled. That's the most serious thing. Never
Mhm.
really been sick. Never had to
You
go
never
to the
really broke any
hospital.
bones?
Never
Any
broke
car
one.
accidents?
No accident that put me in the hospital.
All right. Ever been attacked by a wild animal?
No.
She is afraid of animals, though, right? Bugs.
I don't like bugs. No.
Every girl's afraid of bugs.
Hmm.
Randy, ever put any fake bugs anywhere to scare you?
No.
I do. If topic is bugs,
Mm-hmm.
as if right now, and I were to take my hand and act like it was a bug and put it near her, she wouldn't like that.
Well, like if you did that.
If I was like, "I'm gonna get a bug on your head. I gotta put a bug in your bug," and then, but topic was bugs, or we recently saw a bug, anything like that, she doesn't like the feeling of what a bug would do to you. So if you like tickled her shoulder and acted like it was a bug, she would, not saying that she's dumb, but she would think it's a bug.
And she would spaz out.
Yeah.
My ex-girlfriend, I had fake bugs that I wound up with somehow.
Uh-huh.
And I would put them around the house, like, under the, like on the bed. Like, so when she pulled the sheets back, there would be this big, like, centipede looking thing.
Yeah.
And, she would freak out from that. And then I started a new game where when I was talking to her, I would just kind of stare at her shoulder like there was a bug on it. And she would go, what? and spaz out.
That's great.
Really gave her, I saw her like last year and we were talking about that. And she's like, yeah, you really kind of gave me a complex.
About bugs?
Not like, it wasn't like a bad thing, but she was like, yeah, it really like, it got to the point where, like, we would fuck with each other. I mean, mostly me. She would hide the fake bugs around too,
Yeah.
to try and get me. But she was like, "Yeah, really, that was like pretty intense." Like the whole making her think, like constantly making her think there was a bug on her. She had a great sense of humor. It wasn't mean.
If I kill or catch a bug and still have it in like a paper towel, she doesn't like that.
No.
I like to show her it. Anything you don't like more than bugs? Could I get a pet boa constrictor?
No.
What about what's your least favorite ethnicity?
Good question.
That's.
You're not gonna say it,
No.
but you have one.
That could get me in some trouble if I answer that one.
I just thought of a good one. Damn it! And I ruined it with that joke one.
You ruined it with that joke one.
Oh fuck! How much money do you have in the bank right now? No, I don't want to ask that one.
Do you drive a Volvo and have Birkenstocks?
That's I just bought some Birkenstocks.
And are you a lesbian?
No.
Okay.
When was the last time you shaved your armpits?
Well, I broke my razor blade, so it has
On
been,
your armpit hair?
No,
That
I dropped
thick.
it. I dropped my razor blade in the shower a few days ago, and it was a disposable razor blade, and the head fell off. So it has been a few days, just because I haven't bought a new razor blade.
Birkenstocks. No more shaving. Sounds like shaving's right out
Mhm.
the window.
Do you have any bird watching books?
No.
Do you have a lesbian girlfriend? I mean, that's
No.
the main question.
If Randy shaved off his beard,
Good question.
would you kiss him more or less?
I don't know.
I
I don't want him to shave his
yeah, every
beard.
time I talk about shaving my beard off, she says no. And I feel like it's maybe because she's worried about who I am really,
Yeah.
what I really am. I was not born with this beard on my face.
I know, but I like it.
But what if I shaved it and I instantly became normal?
What do you mean?
We should both shave our beards off
Okay.
No.
at some point. Let's just do it. Like
I haven't
next
shaved
month.
it in like, geez, it's probably been like 6 years.
We should do it.
We should do it.
We should do it.
We should do
Show the
it.
world our faces.
We should do it.
Imagine how cool we'd look right here with no beards.
No, I like the beards.
Every audition that I have, they're kind of forced to ask you, would you be willing to shave?
Mm-hmm.
And I always say, yeah, because like whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I honestly do think if someone were to book me and be like, but we do want you to shave it, that they would then find someone new. They would shave my beard and be like, we're going to go a different direction. Because my
Yeah, that
beard is
always-
really like what makes me look the way that I do.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's just too risky to hire a guy with a beard and then expect him to shave it and not have horrible scars or lack of chin
Yeah,
or
or
crazy beard-shaped acne.
Swastika tattoos.
You have a tattoo, don't you, Chelsea?
Mm-hmm.
What's it of?
It's a 4-leaf clover, and it's supposed to be plaid, but it's not really plaid.
Are you like Scottish or something?
Irish.
Oh, you're Irish? Me
Mhm.
too.
Me too.
I don't think so.
Dutch, Irish, Scotch, French, and German.
I always hate it when people say stuff like that. When people say they're like 20 things, it just makes me dismiss them as a person.
I'm quarter German. Is that better?
Have you ever been in like a physical altercation, like a fist fight?
Oh, you ever been in a fight with another girl?
No.
What about a screaming match?
Probably.
Ooh.
Like,
Now we're talking. Who's the last person you screamed at besides Randy?
well, I yelled at that guy that. Do you remember that guy that parked like 2 cars behind your car, and we were trying to leave? You were gonna drive me home, And there was like a note that said, call this number.
Oh, that was the guy. We actually called him on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a while ago.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
And then
The guy who
they
tried to
left
fight me.
They left a phone number, but then they weren't answering the phone.
Yeah, and then he tried to fight me.
Yeah, I tried to fight you, and then I yelled at him, told him to get in his car. Because he was just trying to pick a fight. We just wanted him to get in the car and move the car.
Yeah.
I yelled at that guy.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Sticking up for your man.
Yeah, but I had to talk to her after that. She really embarrassed me.
I did?
Yep, you really embarrassed me. That guy could have been like cool. And
Yeah.
he could have been like my friend later. Now that'll never happen.
Oh.
Because now he knows I don't got a leash on my lady. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, one last question.
One last question for Chelsea.
Remember when we went to the seafood buffet? And then on the way back to the car, I opened the door to a sushi place and yelled penis.
Yes. That was,
We were walking back to
That's
the car,
great.
and Brendon was yelling penis as we were walking, and then Chelsea was like, open that door and say into that restaurant. Was
Yeah.
it your idea?
no, I don't think so.
You were really on
you were
board.
like, should I do this? And I was like, no. And Chelsea was like, yes.
Chelsea was really into it, and I've never seen her laugh so hard.
I laughed pretty hard.
Yeah, it was pretty great. That was a really fun experience. So look forward to doing that more in the future. Anytime. And you know what? If Randy's busy and you just want to hang out and run around, yell penis at things, I'm down. We go get something to eat
All right.
and yell penis at people and things.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, that concludes the first part of this podcast where we interviewed my live-in girlfriend, Chelsea. We asked her 3 to-the-point questions, and we learned a lot about her, and people finally got to experience who she is, and she really did open up.
Yeah. So you listeners out there in listener land got to listen to Chelsea, Randy's girlfriend, and you got to hear me and Randy listen to her questions. So to all the listeners out in listener land,
Yeah.
we'll be right back, although there won't be a break in your listening to this. And I'd like to send a mad shout out to Chelsea
Mm-hmm.
for coming on the podcast. How was it fun?
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Anytime.
Anytime.
You have anything you want to say before you get out of here?
No.
Anything you want to plug?
You need to promote anything? Got anything coming up?
No.
Chelsea, be on the lookout. She made a bunch of puff pastry, and she
I
made some
did.
apple turnovers. They're in the freezer, so be on the lookout for the occasional
one?
baked puff
Yes.
pastry
Okay.
apple turnover. You're going to go put some in right now?
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that. Maybe by the end of the podcast, we'll be eating apple turnovers via Chelsea.
Maybe when we come back.
Maybe when we get back.
You
yeah.
never know. So hang in there.
All right. Thanks a lot.
And we're back. Back in the bone zone. We stepped out of the bone zone and we're back into the bone zone.
We're back into the bone zone.
Welcome to the bone zone sock hop.
Yeah, I got my poodle skirt on, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait for the boys to get here. They're so cute with their haircuts that they comb. Do people comb their hair anymore?
I think Donald Rumsfeld combs his hair.
Some people comb their hair. Not a lot of people comb their hair anymore.
Yeah, you don't. Well, I guess greasers, guys with dice tattoos, and
Yeah, guys who go to barbershops where there are barbers that have dice tattoos.
if you have dice tattoos and a number 13 and some crazy like a cat like breathing flames,
Yeah, exactly.
maybe an old timey hot rod driving up your chest.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Maybe a short sleeve shirt, like a really short sleeve shirt.
Pack of smokes rolled up in there.
Yeah, those sleeves be even shorter than you remember. Like a shirt that looks like it has normal sleeves, but when you wash it, the only thing that shrinks are the sleeves.
That would be. We should invent that and sell it to greasers on the Sunset Strip.
Really good idea.
Those guys probably use those switchblade combs.
Oh, those are cool. Yeah, those are cool. I remember those.
They're still around.
Still around?
Yep.
I like that. Did you ever use a comb where you like dip a comb or you get a comb wet?
Yeah, I do that with my beard sometimes.
You get a comb wet and then you run it through your beard?
Yeah, it feels nice.
Oh, okay. I remember I used to comb my hair. I'd part it on the side and comb it directly over. And that was just a style of hair.
Hitler style.
No, just is it?
Yeah.
Or just like have a nice clean part, nice straight line part on one side, comb it over. And when I would go get haircuts, I would be like, I don't know what to. As a little boy, I was a little boy, and I didn't know what to ask for. I didn't know how to describe my haircut. My mom always just told me to ask. She said, just ask for a little boy's haircut.
Really?
Yeah. So I would just go in, and I'd be like, hi, and they'd be like, all right, what can I get you? And I'd be like, I'll have a little boy's haircut. That was just, I was like 6.
The guy knew what you were talking about?
It was probably the same lady who always cut my hair. I don't know. I just didn't know.
Maybe your mom would call ahead, and she just wanted to make you feel like you were in charge of your own hair, but really she was like the puppet master working behind the scenes.
Making me feel powerful, training me.
But then working behind the scenes to like be like, hey, make his hair look like shit this time. I'm mad at him.
Man.
Fat, stupid kid I got. I hope he gets hit by a car on the way home. That's why I didn't walk with him. Usually I hold his hand because he's just a little boy. Look at his haircut. You can tell.
Yeah, it's clearly what he is.
He can't cross the street on his own. That's why I sent him to walk all the way there, hoping he'll get run over. I won't have to deal with all this haircut expenses.
What if, What if I found like some scribbles on a piece of paper and my mom talking like that? Fucking stupid boy, little boy haircut. I'll tell him to say that. Stupid idiot.
Make him sound stupid,
Little
and then I'll
fat idiot son. I hate him.
call ahead, tell the barber to give him a Hitler haircut.
Yeah, I'm gonna call ahead to Fantastic Sam's.
Is that where you went?
I went to all those cheap places, man. Like, when did you start paying for like good money for a haircut?
Like, honestly, 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, not even. Like, I kind of cut that out. I mean, I'll go to a place that's pricier. I used to go to this guy Vince my whole life. Vince's barber in Philadelphia.
Yeah, cool.
Still there too. The whole time I lived in Philadelphia, I got my hair cut at Vince.
Yeah.
And my brother probably still goes there because he's in the neighborhood. And then when I moved, and then I was like, I cut my own hair for a while. I was a long hair for a little bit.
But like legit barbershop, that place.
Yeah, Vince's a legit barbershop, but not in like a
cool sense.
Yeah, not in like a Hollywood. Like there would be like, maybe a guy hanging out there. Vince smokes like a chimney. He's always smoking in there. There'd be maybe like, it wasn't like a scene, like there was a lot of people, a lot of moms coming in with their kids. Yeah.
I just went to whatever. I always lived in like suburbia, like suburban sprawl type areas. So it was like mini malls. So it was Supercuts and Fantastic Sam's. And I think there was a few moments where I just had some lady that cut my hair that my mom knew through someone.
She's in cahoots with her. Your mom probably hired her to give you to give you a bad haircut.
It's just this like, what's that Munchausen syndrome?
Oh yeah, by proxy, something.
Yeah. Munchausen by proxy is when you are constantly poisoning someone close to you, so that because you like the attention.
So you can get attention, but like, oh, my kid is poisoned again. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, but this is a very strange version of it where she just keeps getting these shittier haircuts. So
she gives you food to make you fat.
Okay.
And then she gets you a shitty haircut to make you look fat and stupid.
Yeah, but then she's constantly having to go back to different barbers and be like, this last barber really messed up his hair. Can you fix it?
Yeah.
Because she likes that attention, and then it takes me right back to a bad barber. But really, she's paying the barber to do exactly. She's mapped it out. The barber's doing exactly what's being paid for.
She's the puppet master.
Mm-hmm. That could, it could be true. When I first moved to LA, I was still doing like supercut haircuts.
Mm-hmm.
The idea of a $15 haircut blew my mind. Too expensive.
Yeah.
I was used to like $7, $10 haircuts.
I think Vince was $7 for a while, and that like $15. That was like,
that's what like Supercuts was when I first moved to town, and I was so broke. I had like $60, and I was like, really, I'm paying this? So what I did in my first few years, and I think for a lot of college, I would get a haircut pretty short, and then I would let it grow for like a whole year. I would get like one haircut a year. And so every time I'd go in, it would be super long, and then I'd get a really short haircut.
Mm-hmm. That's the way to do it.
But ever since then, I just started cutting my own hair.
You know what? That's the secret. It's not that hard to cut your own hair, really. I mean, you fuck up sometimes.
Yeah.
But I went through... I mean, I was cutting my own hair for years.
Yeah.
I mean, God, I can't even think of a time in Austin when I went and paid someone to cut my hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I went to a Supercuts once and was like, yeah, she did. She fucking
it sucked.
didn't do it. Well, it was like I could have done this with clippers and basically clippers, because that's what I would use is like, sometimes I would just cut it with scissors and stuff, but I had clippers, and like the longest extension was like 1.5 inches.
Yeah.
And I would just kind of like fuck with the top, but not like put it all the way down. Just kind of like, excuse me.
Excuse me.
You could have blamed that on me. No one would have known.
Brendon.
What?
I also remember my mom having a big pair of clippers and giving us me and all my friends haircuts, like just buzzing our heads.
Yeah.
Like sitting on this. There's footage of it. All of us in our underwear. Not my mom.
That's not fair. Your mom should have been in her underwear too.
Just a bunch of little kids in their underwear and all taking turns getting their heads shaved.
Yeah.
And then going out and like playing in the sprinklers.
Total, like just no attachment on the clipper, or just probably like a small attachment?
Yeah, small attachment.
Like a
so just
crew
like buzz cut.
Yeah.
We get a buzz.
Yeah, I would do that. I don't know. Like when I was a kid, there was always some hair on my head. When I was like a little kid, I had kind of long hair. Looked like a fat little girl.
I had a dumb little bowl cut. 6th grade, short, high tight bowl cut.
Yeah.
And then by 8th grade, it had gotten really big.
The bowl cut?
Yeah, it kept getting trimmed. But you look at my 6th, 7th, and 8th grade picture. By the time I'm in 8th grade, I got this big floppy like child star bowl cut.
Like problem child.
Yeah, big floppy. And then when I finally went in to get it cut short, after they cut it, they're like, "Do you want to keep the sideburns?" Like I'd grown sideburns underneath it and not knowing it. And I was like, "I have sideburns?" And I was like, "Yes, keep them." And then from then on, I had sideburns.
Whoa. Now that's also a greaser kind of thing.
Yeah, I was like really pushing the sideburn boundary. I did a mutton chop type of thing one time in high school.
Yeah.
Where it was just like the middle of my chin didn't have it, like a butt crack.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it was like thick, not super thick mutton chops, but I'd say like 1 inch across the whole way and then down my jaw.
Damn.
To look scary during soccer one time I did that.
If you're a big fan of the Bone Zone, get some mutton chops.
Yeah.
That'll be our secret code.
Also, if you live in Seattle and wear a kilt and ride a unicycle, get some mutton chops.
Kilt guys, man, they're all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get married in a kilt.
Oh, that's smart.
Lots of guys do it.
Yeah, it's cool. And then you can have that moment on your wedding film, because someone's going to film it probably.
Probably.
Where everyone lifts up their kilts and you get to see a bunch of bare bottoms.
Or a bunch of dicks.
Bunch of dicks. Depends on where you're standing.
Depends on where the camera guy is and which end of your kilt you lift up.
What's your dream wedding?
Oh, my God. Ever since I was a little boy, I totally was fantasizing about my wedding.
About your wedding?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like basically each year I think about my groomsmen. It changes, you know what I mean? Like if I were to get married when I was 18, my groomsmen would be much different than they would be today. Part of the reason I hadn't met a lot of the people that I'd met, and also I've lost ties with those people. But it would be strange if I was 18 and then I were to choose you as a groomsman.
Like I get this weird letter out of the blue.
Yes,
from a strange
you're living
guy
in Philadelphia or something.
And you're in Oregon.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm getting married. I would love for you to be a part of my wedding. You mean a lot to me. Will you be one of the groomsmen? And I've been like, my brother's the best man. I hope you don't take offense to that. I was his best man, and he will be mine.
I was my brother's best man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, man. My brother got married when I was 18, and I had never had a drink at that point in my life, and I was like nervous about public speaking.
Oh, did you give a speech?
I was supposed to, yeah. And like my mom was like, "Here, let me help you." Like something, because I didn't want to be sentimental.
Yeah.
And it ended up being kind of sentimental. And I tried to like be funny, but also like I have a real problem with being sentimental.
Yeah. When you start crying right away?
No, I think most of the time that type of energy and behavior is in a situation where it's obviously expected.
Yeah.
To the point where I'm like, well, you're expecting this.
Yeah.
So here it comes. So I have a real problem being honest in that moment and just being like, I'm not just going to give you what you're sitting there like you have a fucking mitt open ready to catch it. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not going to be like, you mean so much to me. I love you so much. Even when I sneeze and they say, God bless you, I don't want to say thank you because they're just sitting there waiting for it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, I'm not playing that game. I'll be myself. So,
You're like a bad boy.
I'm not a bad boy. I just, for some reason, when something is completely expected of me,
You don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it's like in that type of energy.
Yeah.
So, or I'll catch myself going instead of what people are expecting.
Yeah.
But I told some story. The theme of my speech was like, oh, you taught me all sorts of great things.
Yeah.
I look up to you. So I told a couple stories about like, this is something that you taught me. And then the last part was like, and then you taught me how to choose the perfect bride. Okay, cheers.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Or
all right.
whatever. But I
Yeah.
still had a hard time with that because I just am like, that's so cheesy.
Yeah, you don't want to.
If I were to do it now, I could totally be myself because now I'm comfortable.
Well, you do some of your material.
I would jump straight into my material.
Yeah.
And then no one would know it because I'm so comfortable. They'd think I was
Yeah.
coming up with it on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
But back then, some story where I'm getting short of breath because I'm not used to public speaking, you know. But it's like some funny story about my brother being sent to his room. Like it was like, you taught me to always listen to mom and dad,
Yeah.
no matter what. Because like he got sent to his room because he was in trouble.
Yeah.
And he was too scared to come out. So he peed down the air conditioner vent. And then he got in even more trouble.
Yeah.
It's like, you told me not to come out though.
Yeah.
And he just peed straight down into the central AC.
Oh, God. So then what happened? Everything smelled like piss?
I guess. I don't know. I was real little when that happened. And then he used to do this thing. There was like a certain age where I was like so gullible and just like he could do the same trick on me twice in a row and I'd be like, oh, got me again. I'm two.
Yeah.
You know? And he would like, he'd put like buckets over the sprinklers and tell me there was something in there. And then I would go pick it up and get doused by the sprinkler. Or he'd tell me that really gross things smelled good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, smell my feet. They smell like pie.
Yeah,
He would always say
yeah.
cherry pie because he
Yeah.
knew I liked it. So that was like another story. Like, you taught me not to be so gullible.
Yeah. Well, that's a nice speech.
And then I cheersed with like cranberry juice.
Because you weren't allowed to drink.
No, my mom was like, you can.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, no.
See, again, your mom's trying to ruin you. She's like, yeah, get all drunk and make a
Trying
fool
to
of yourself.
defame me.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. But within that year, I drank for the first time right before I went to college.
Yeah.
That the first time I ever drank. My friend Kaiser Couch, I've talked about him
Yep.
before. He and I maybe even told this story before, so I'll keep it super short.
Yeah.
Sitting on the porch of my friend Dan Skurlock's double wide trailer.
Okay.
Parents split up. One left town to find work. The other one moved into a different apartment. Dan's just living there by himself. Everyone just graduated high school.
Man, that's a perfect storm.
And basically the house was going to eventually be taken away from them because no one was paying it for it anymore. And he'd get off work at midnight, come home. There'd already be people there partying. And so I decided to go there and have a drink for the first time because I was like, if I go to college, I'm probably going to drink. I may as well drink with my friends that I grew up with.
Get the hang of it.
So we drank some Busch Lights.
Yeah.
And I was feeling good. And I was sitting on the porch next to my friend Tia. Tia's sister Melissa was dating Kaiser Couch.
Right.
I'm sitting there talking to Tia. Kaiser walks up with his penis out.
Oh, nice.
And we both look at it and go, oh my God, what are you doing? But
Yeah.
not uncommon. Everyone was just like being silly all the time,
Yeah.
especially Kaiser.
Yeah.
And then I look over and Kaiser's peeing on Tia, his
Whoa.
girlfriend's older sister.
Whoa.
And she's like, oh, what are you doing? It's all in her hair. And Kaiser's
Yeah.
like, what? what?
Wow.
And then she like goes and gets in the shower, and then her and Melissa leave angry.
Yeah, well, girls get mad when you piss all over them.
Yep, I know. Found that one out.
Yeah. I don't know if you told that story. I don't know.
Yeah, that was my very first time drinking. Kaiser peed on his girlfriend's sister.
Did you think it was funny?
I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah, this is not gonna.
This is not what it's supposed to be.
This probably isn't gonna be like fun energy after this.
Yeah, and then I went to college like a week later, and my first 5 out of the first 7 days I drank.
Mm-hmm.
We had a guy who told us he had a fake ID, buying us beer every day, and then like 6 months into the school year, he's like, I have a secret. We're like, what? And he's like, I'm actually 21. And I told you I had a fake because I didn't know if I was going to like you. And if I stopped liking you, I was going to tell you my fake got taken away.
That is brilliant.
Yeah, isn't that smart?
Yeah.
Because he was like a guy who had transferred there. He'd gone 2 years somewhere else and then transferred. And then I think I told this part. He is now married to a girl that when I was
peed on.
That Kaiser peed on. I was prank calling people in the dorms, and I was just dialing random numbers.
Yeah, you did talk.
So I dialed a random number one night, and this girl Ashley answered, and she just wanted to chat. She was like nice, and we could tell that we were getting along. And then eventually, her group of like 4 friends met my group of 4 friends, and Casey, who bought us beer, is now married to that girl who answered the phone. Her next door neighbor Becca is married to my friend Chris, who I went to high school with, who was my roommate in college when I called. And then their other friend is married to Casey's roommate. So 3 people got married.
Yeah, I think we might have talked about this on the podcast before.
Yeah.
And that, it is crazy. Well, we probably talked about this too. But like, yeah, if you didn't decide to play with the phone that day.
I know. I mean, it was probably like the 10th number that I called.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
It's, those people's, the courses of their lives would have been changed forever.
It is very weird, yeah.
Or it could have been like a sliding doors situation. I don't think I've seen that movie, but I know kind of the gist of it. But isn't the idea that like they would have met anyway, like just in a different.
Oh, I guess so.
Like, I think that's kind of, or maybe not. Maybe the sliding doors thing is like a guy misses the train and doesn't meet his wife, and then it shows their.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not familiar with that.
You know what? Let's just write a movie called Sliding Doors 2.
It's on.
And we'll just write whatever we kind of think might have happened in Sliding Doors 1.
I think that's safe.
Yeah, why not?
The guy, my friend Chris, who I went to high school with, once I met these girls, and then they started like chatting online with me. And they found like, oh, you're from this town in Oregon. And then in one of their classes, they met Chris, and Chris was like, oh, I'm from this town in Oregon. And they go, wait, we just met someone from that town. And he's like, yeah, that's my friend.
Oh.
And then we all decided to like hang out after that.
And pee on each other.
Pee on each other. No. I'm trying to think if I did pee in a utility sink in the girls' dorms. I was staying the night at one of those girls' dorm rooms, and I was like, it was an all-girl dorm. Mm-hmm. And to use their restroom, you had to like flip this big sign over. But I was still like, I was kind of drunk, and I knew if I would have gotten caught in there being drunk,
you don't want to be a big dude walking out of the girls, like, because showers are in there and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was gonna go in there. I can't remember. I got spooked, and I jumped into a closet, and then there was like
slop sink.
Yeah, it was like a mop sink, and I peed in it because the sun was starting to come up, and it was more like morning than it was night. So I was like, all right, just pee in here and let's get out of here.
Go to work. That I was just talking to somebody. I don't know if I could talk about it on the podcast, because like talking about the movie, there's somebody who has a deal with like a movie company or whatever to like, you know, I guess he wrote a movie or something, and they're like, yep, you know, we'll make it or whatever. But there's like, I wonder if it's all right to talk about it. I think so. Because nobody's gonna, I'm not saying any names. And this is all secondhand anyway, but like there's a character in there who's like this like bohemian kind of like free spirit girl, and they're like, you know, yeah, we'll make the movie, but that bohemian girl has to either be Taylor Swift, Rihanna, or some other big, or Katy Perry.
Uh-huh.
It's like, what? But it's like, that's not right for this character.
Yeah,
like,
not
they're
at
just
all.
like, you have to use one of them. There's just no way around it. That's what that's how we all started talking about it, was that people are getting cast and like deals are being made based on Twitter followers, where they're like, well, they have 2 million Twitter followers. So if we put them in this movie, that's probably like 1 million of them will go see it.
Oh God, yeah, and everything is just out the window.
This
as
is
far
the
as,
dumbest fucking town in the world.
Yeah.
Like this, and I enjoy my life. I like, I do. We have pretty easy lives. I mean, I know you're still working a little bit, but you're tired from it. Tires you out.
I worked the last 5 days in a row, and that is what America is all about.
You're like America's backbone.
I am like the backbone of America.
You're kind of like the spine of the USA.
40 hours a week.
And that's what everybody does.
America. Sometimes people do more. My girlfriend does, and when I'm like, I tell her how much I work, she goes, "Oh, well, cry me a river," and I'm like,
slap her in the face.
Are you goddamn fucking with me? Kidding,
Dude, the lowest.
Goddamn kidding.
Well, number one, lowest rated podcast ever was the one that we had your stupid girlfriend on.
Oh, the one that we just did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no one wants to listen to that.
Nobody wants to hear her.
Just treating me bad. And
She was being shitty. She was dodging questions.
Dodger
Couldn't get a straight answer out of her.
Totally. Her name seriously should be Dodger or
She should-
Roger Dodger.
Los Angeles Dodger.
Yes,
What we should call her.
LA Dodger.
Next time I see her, I'm going to be like, "What's up, Los Angeles Dodger?"
Very good.
Yeah. She'll be like, "What?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, why don't you go play baseball or just dodge some questions?"
Seriously, do that.
And then she'll be like, she'll probably get all in my face, and I'll be like, "Listen, get the fuck out of my face right now, or I swear to God, I will get physical with you."
Nice.
And she'll be like, "I dare you." And I'll be like, "Randy, get this bitch out of my face." And you'll be like, "Brendon, no, it's on you too. I'm not getting involved."
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "Get the fuck out of my face right now." And she'll be like, "Why don't you make me?"
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "I'll fucking make you. Don't make me make you."
Yeah,
And she'll
totally.
be like, "I dare you to." And then she's probably going to say something like, "That's why your uncle died."
Oh,
or
fuck,
whatever.
yeah.
And it'll just like, something in me will snap and I'll just slap her in the
Oh
face.
shit.
And then she'll be like, "I can't believe you just hit me." I'll be like, "Well, you were fucking asking for it."
Yeah.
And
she
you'll be
was.
standing there like, "Hey, don't fucking hit my girlfriend." And
Yeah,
I'll be
I would
like,
have to.
"I fucking told you to get her the fuck out of my face, and you just sat there like a fucking pussy and watched her push me to my limits." And that's what happens. People get fucking hit when they fucking push me to my limits. And then
Yeah.
you'll be like, "Bro, you get out of my house. You're not welcome here anymore." I'll be like, "You're not fucking welcome in my life."
Oh,
And you'll be like,
fuck.
"Fine. I don't even care. I never liked you anyway." I'll be like, I was just using you for free fucking coffee anyway." And you'll be like, "What, motherfucker?"
What, motherfucker?
And I'll be like, "You heard me. You fucking heard me. Step to me, bitch. If you want to throw down." You'll be like, "All right."
I'll be like,
"Let's
"What?"
step outside." And I'll
Fuck
be like,
that.
"I don't need to go outside. Let's fucking do it right here." And you'll be like, "I have all this furniture." "No, let's go outside. We'll do it on the lawn."
Yeah, I
And
have a
then-
lot of furniture.
And I'll be like, "Fine, let's go. You lead the way, asshole." And then you'll turn around and go walk out the door and I'll fucking clock you in the back of your head. All
dude.
sneaky style. And fucking you'll be like, I'll drop you.
That sounds
and then
horrible.
You'll be on the ground and I'll just fucking start punching your face. And your girlfriend will try to pull me off. You'll scratch in my face and I'll elbow
Yeah.
her in the stomach.
Oh fuck, dude.
Probably fucking hit her like right in the ovary. And she'll just be like doubled over in pain,
Dude.
and crying, and you'll be like all unconscious. But I just won't stop punching. I'll be like, "Fucking, you two assholes ruined my life."
Dude, what the?
And I'll
fuck?
fucking leave, and I'll probably just like take one of those stones around your garden. I'll just fucking throw it through your window and smash your window. And I'll
up.
fucking like break all your car windows, and I'll get in my car. I'll fucking drive home. You'll never fucking see me again. That's probably what's gonna happen next time I see your girlfriend, the
Dude.
LA Dodger.
Please do not call her LA Dodger.
But you were behind it a minute
I
ago. It's a
was,
clever nickname for
but-
somebody who died. We're in Los
But
Angeles.
did you hear all that shit's that might happen?
Yeah.
If you call her that,
Uh-huh.
what if all that stuff happens? What's the nickname again?
Well, it's like a sliding door situation. Like, if whether or not it's going to happen no matter what.
No.
So why avoid, why delay it?
What's the nickname? L.A. Dodger or Los Angeles Dodger?
Los Angeles Dodger. It could be hyphenated to LA Dodger.
Yeah, it's sick though. I like it.
It's pretty good.
You should call her that.
Yeah, bro. I mean, if that shit's it's a sliding door situation.
Wow, I was worried about all that shit later. I just like the nickname.
I like it too, and
Sick.
I'm willing to throw caution to the wind just to be able to say that to her face.
Fucking slam that nickname all up in her face.
You know, fucking get right in her face and say it.
Oh shit! I always
gonna
wanted
be
to like
sick.
get in a girl's face and be like, "Fucking hit me, bitch!
Yeah.
Do it, you what the fuck? Fucking hit me! Start something."
You know what we can do? When she comes home tonight,
Okay.
I'll get in her face. I'll call her LA Dodger, and then you swoop right in and be like, "Go ahead, fucking what?"
To her or you?
To her.
Okay.
And be like, "Go ahead, hit me."
Oh, sick.
You know, like, because then you can do that. Like, we both get what we want. I get to call her LA Dodger, and then you get to fucking get all aggro
Yeah.
right in her face and dare her to hit you.
I get to be all agriculture all up on her.
Go to fucking an agriculture school, like an A&M kind of situation.
Dude, totally.
Dude, I kind of regret my brother's wedding. The speech I gave, everybody seemed to like. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's so funny." I was pretty drunk by the time I gave the speech.
Okay.
It was at the reception, and I was drinking all. Like, they had some kind of like party bus situation that we were driving around picking up all the groomsmen, and there was whiskey and beer. Like, I was drinking from the fucking minute we got there.
Yeah.
And was drinking all day. Was kind of goofing around a little bit during the ceremony. Yeah, it was like, I don't think it was bad, but it wasn't like probably wasn't the best way to present yourself. And then the speech I gave, it was like right around when Tiger Woods got in all that trouble.
Okay.
So I printed out what he said at the press conference, like just apologizing to everyone,
Yeah.
to his wife Elin and stuff. And it went over okay because like I started off with just like, you know, because he does like an introduction. I forget how it went, but it was just like, "Hello, glad everybody could be here today. I've made some decisions," and like, you know, and it's like and then everyone's like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" And then when I said, "Most of all, I'd like to apologize to my wife Elin," like then everybody knew exactly what I was doing because like that had just happened. Like he had just had this big press conference.
Yeah.
And then I think I'd like told some stories and stuff about like, you know, made fun of my dad. I was cursing.
Yeah. Was it in a church?
No,
Not the
it was
reception.
an aquarium.
Like a public type aquarium or like just next to like a
Is it a
small fish aquarium?
It was in a 50-gallon tank, and there's some lizards in there.
Yeah.
It was more of a terrarium.
It was at a terrarium.
Yeah. There were rocks and fake plants everywhere.
Was there an
and
electrical heat rock in there?
a bunch of crickets
Oh,
for everyone to
yeah.
eat?
Nice crickets.
They were like, "Do you want crickets or mealworms?" That was on the menu.
yeah.
But I was a little, you know, everybody was very and they videotaped it, and I was like, "Don't put that out there anywhere." Like, I don't know. I think my brother at one point was like, we should put that speech on YouTube. It's hilarious." And I was like,
he
"No,
even liked
no."
it. That's great.
Yeah, they all liked it. Unless they were just being nice, like, "Oh, your brother's got a drinking problem," but I'll fucking tell him
Yeah.
that was funny. No, nobody was like that. I mean, everybody was pretty. It's like I wasn't being crazy, like with my tie around my head or anything, like just being all nuts. But I was pretty tipsy. But I think everybody else was at that point.
Yeah.
And everybody said it was funny. But then, like, I smashed one of the aquarium tanks open, and all these sharks fell out of the aquarium.
Oh, that's never good.
They're all flopping all over the dance floor. and
fucking
one of them-
cartilage bending all over that shit.
They're bending like real. They can bend like their tails like right past their face.
Yeah, like a boomerang.
Yeah, one bit of kid's arm.
Eh.
Whatever. A kid's arm is gonna get bit by a shark at some point in his life.
What
Might
can
as
you
well get
do?
it out of the way.
Yeah, smaller you are, the smaller your arms are. If you get bit when you're small, it's a smaller bite. If you're big, it's going to be a bigger bite.
Yeah, that's
Get
just,
it over when it's little.
It's physics.
Fucking simple fizz. Ix.
It's sim fizz.
Fucking sim fizz.
I want to say that to your girlfriend too.
Oh, fucking be careful, though. I don't want you to knock me out in the front yard or nothing.
We never make it to the front yard.
Never?
No, when you go to open the front door, I clock you in the back of the head when we're still in your living room.
Okay, as long as it's not in the front yard. I just don't, it's like, I don't know.
You don't want all your neighbors to see you get beat up.
Nah, it's just like our grass is all dead and I don't want to,
Yeah.
it's just not comfy.
Gets all itchy when you roll around in grass too much too.
I know. You remember that? You remember that?
Get the itchies.
You can't do nothing about it. I know that. Play fucking soccer. Get soccer camp itchies.
Should we see if Matt Farley has a song about being itchy?
Yeah, I bet he's got something.
Poison Ivy probably has a song about. Or like, yeah, I wonder. He doesn't have like a diseases album. He probably
No,
wouldn't
but
do
the
that,
toilet
though.
bowl cleaners for a while they were doing more than just poop and pee. They were doing like,
Yeah, sneezes and
yeah, my gums bleed when I floss.
have we heard that before?
I don't know. Let's take a listen.
Do you floss?
Oh hell no.
My dentist always tells me that I've got to floss, but when I floss, I am bleeding all over the place.
You should have learned how to play piano.
Yeah, that'd been a good
Maybe
skill.
it's- skill,
other
yeah.
doctor, when I start bleeding, that other doctor will start repeating. Don't do whatever it is that's making you bleed. Don't do whatever it is that's making you bleed. But my dentist wants me to get blood every day. My dentist wants me to floss, 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 floss away. Ooh, 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 oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that guy's pretty good.
He just sent us a bunch of emails. He has a new movie out.
I got that. I have to reply to that. I've been really bad at responding to emails lately.
You know what? Emails are easy to not respond to.
They're easy to not respond to.
Because you get so many ones that you're not expected to respond to, and you get
Yeah.
so many garbage things from companies and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So it's easy to just not respond to all of them.
Yeah. And I also sometimes, like, like something like that from Matt. It's like, oh, well, I want to, read this and respond to it properly. And I don't want to do it on my phone. And, but that kind of leads to, I have a good friend of mine. She just emailed me out of the blue. I haven't seen her in like 10 years. Replied to one. And then she sent me a follow-up email. I asked some questions in my email, and then she sent me a follow-up along with a picture of her and her kid. And I was like, oh, I want to send her a nice long email.
Yeah.
And haven't yet. And then she sent me an email on my birthday and was like, whoa, I mean, you didn't respond after I sent that picture. People age. Like, she was like kind of making a joke, like, oh, I guess the picture scared you. I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
But I'll do that tonight. I won't. But I mean to.
Oh, you will.
Maybe I will. You know what? I should email her back because that's long overdue. And then I'll email Matt, and then I'll email my family and thank them for my birthday presents or coming to my birthday dinner that I had in Philadelphia last month. See, now this is all day. I'm going to be emailing.
Yeah, forget it,
I want to cut down on my internet time.
Yeah, just forget it. Don't worry about it. But what Matt emailed was he made another full-length movie.
You can see it on YouTube.
Yeah, go to search Modern Media on YouTube. He has a channel, Modern Media, MOTERN Media. And there's a new movie called Local Legends.
And it's not a monster movie this time.
It's not a monster movie, and it's not a documentary. I was wondering if it was going to be a documentary.
Oh, did you ask him?
No, I started watching it on my break today at work.
Oh.
But my break is not 1 hour and 14 minutes, so I was not able to finish it quite yet. But it is like a movie about him, but it's scripted.
Yeah.
And it shows some real moments, like a few like performances and stuff like that. But it is about all of his bands and stuff.
Yeah. No, I did. No, I remember the email where he says it's about a guy. Yeah, it's about him. But he doesn't say it's about him in the
Well,
email.
and the band that he had with his friend from college, it's the same. Moe's Haven. So it's still the same guy. It's still the same band.
Yeah.
And has truths in it about.
Yeah.
It's a real fucking movie.
That's great. Well, look for that. And what's it called again?
Local Legends.
Local Legends. You can watch it for free on YouTube. So sit there and watch that. It's an hour and 14 minutes. Not that much of a commitment.
And it's got some good scripted moments in it, just like his other films. You know,
nice.
It's got some of the same characters that you're familiar with.
Is that girl in it?
Yeah.
I love that girl.
That girl's great. It's like his friend's
sister,
yeah. And the friend is in it. And she tries to get him to come over to her house because she claims to have all of Billy Joel's music.
Wow. Well, that would get me over to her house.
But then when he gets there, she only has 3 of his greatest hits albums.
He has 3 volumes to his greatest hits.
But not the rest of them. And he's upset about that because he wants to see, she lied to him.
He wants to listen to The Whole Stranger.
Or she has some good hits that aren't on the greatest hits. And that it's insane to think that he would only release greatest hits albums.
Right.
And then she tries to get him to drink wine and he's not into that. So he leaves.
Wow.
So that's just a teaser.
Spoiler alert.
Yes. Check it out.
So you already know the Billy Joel scene.
And then also in November, he's going to be out.
He's going to be in Los Angeles.
Matt Farley's going to be in Los Angeles, and we're still working on planning something. So if you live in the Western United States, be on the lookout.
We should make it be like a Woodstock situation.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like let people camp out on in front of whatever venue we use.
Oh, that would be sick.
Do like 3 days of peace, love, and comedy and music. I mean, if Matt played all of his songs, it would last way more than 3 days. He has way more songs than all the artists that played at Woodstock combined.
We call it Poop Stock. Or not. We don't have to.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Poop Stock.
We take up his whole vacation. We're like, now you have to play all of your songs in a row.
13,000 songs.
Yeah, your wife can go shoe shopping.
Well, they love to do that. That wouldn't be a problem.
You're stuck here playing all of your songs.
I wonder how much, even if every song, let's say average, they're 2 minutes long. So that's 26,000 minutes. I wonder how many, I wonder how long that would be.
26,000 minutes?
Yeah. So you'd have to divide it by 60. And then that would be hours. And then multiply that by 24. And then multiply that by 365. I don't know. I don't know if my math's right.
By 60. So 433.3 repeating hours.
Well, that's not that long.
And then divided by 24. So it's 18 days.
So we'll have an 18-day long music festival.
Well,
there'll be breaks. So
do it for
like a month.
A month.
Because we'll want to do some podcasting and comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, in between the songs.
That's a good idea.
You can download all of his stuff on, just go to modernmedia.com, but modern spelled with a T.
Yeah, there's a list of all of his bands there.
When did this podcast become a shameless promotion for this guy all of a sudden?
Yeah, all of a sudden our podcast is just for him. Fuck him.
Oh, that's what... Oh, my God. We're so stupid.
Yeah.
This is why he contacted us. Oh, wait. He didn't contact us.
We contacted him.
Oh, what a sneak.
Fucking perfectly. He pulled it off perfectly.
The perfect crime. He hijacked the podcast. Real slick.
I'm going to find a different fucking song about
Find a
poop.
different guy, yeah.
I bet there's a different song out there
Play
about
some of his
poop.
competing songs, some of his competing bands that he competes with.
Okay. Let's check this out. It's called Poop and Fart.
I like the way it sounds already.
Yeah.
It's already way more dynamic than a keyboard, and it goes sing like this for some reason.
Butt reaction.
When I fuck with my butt, you gotta plug your nose out. You gotta plug your nose out. You gotta plug your nose out.
See, I would play this at a party.
Yeah.
You know?
For my butt. Look out for my butt. Look out for my butt. See the poop in the bowl.
Oh.
They know it's my butt.
Yeah.
They know it's my butt. They know it's my butt. When I eat too much grub, look out for my butt.
When I eat too much
Look
grub.
out for my butt. Look out for my butt. I need to poop and fart. I hope
it's
I
a
don't
parody.
short and poop and and fall.
Oh, what is this a parody of?
We say
Oh, this is
we say
well, I can't really get behind that then. I like the way this one starts.
Yeah.
Found some corn in my poop. I found some corn in my poop.
Also a parody.
Found some
Also-
corn in my poop. Yeah.
I like it. This is one called Baby Poop.
It's called Poop Loser.
All right, maybe. Is that it?
You're a motherfucking piece of shit and you'll
He
never
tricked me.
amount to nothing. You're a motherfucking piece of shit and you'll never amount to nothing. You're a motherfucking piece of shit and you'll never.
This isn't really about pooping, though. This is a guy
No.
just kind of being down on himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a poop poop way up in my butt. Yeah, I got a poop poop way up in my butt.
All right,
Yeah,
I like this.
way up in my butt. Yeah, I got a song way up in my butt. Yeah, I got a song way up in my butt.
Pull up on my cheeks and I start to let it flow. Blah, 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 I'll let the brown town go. Blah, 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 I'll let the brown
I
town
like it.
go.
Smooth and sexy.
Yeah, but are we sure this isn't a parody?
Blah, 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 I'll let the brown town go.
I don't think this is Poop Song by Sad Boy.
Sad Boy?
Uh-huh.
Let's see what other kind of songs he has. Maybe he could be our new podcast musician.
It's only got one song. See, that's where Matt trumps that. I'm looking for poop. I searched
what
poop.
what are you working for Matt
No,
now?
I'm just saying in this circumstance, this guy only has one poop song.
All right, but
All
there's
right.
it doesn't diminish how good that poop
No,
song
that was a
is.
good poop song. This one's called
Sad Boy.
Wet Poop.
Production value might not be that good.
When I got out of prison, I didn't have a lot of hair, so I didn't
Who sings this?
earn a single
Bedpan
Bedpan.
from the album Tampon.
Oh, I kind of like.
driving man.
I think I like this.
You like it?
You want to see what else Bedpan has?
Bedpan.
Peterbilt, wherever I go.
Song. It's called Butt Hell.
I like, it's got style.
Yeah, it's gritty. It's lo-fi.
Lo-fi, gritty. I like that. Got attitude. How many songs does Bedpan have?
Like 6 or 7.
All right. Total?
Yeah.
Matt still has more songs.
Song's called Great Big Poop.
Is this by Bedpan? Or is
It's
this
by the Terrible Twos.
kind of like it?
Pretty predictable.
Well, we could see where it goes. Oh, a reggae poop song.
This one is called Somebody Just Poop by Goofy.
Goofy? I wonder if you could call yourself that. That's a Disney character. That's a good fart noise. What, are there songs about periods and menstruation? I know Matt doesn't probably sing about that. He doesn't like to get too risque.
Yeah.
Even though every girl periods, there's no way around it. I mean, I guess you get your inside scooped out like a dog.
I searched periods. There's a lot of Margaret Cho popping up.
I don't want to hear any period humor.
Me neither.
How many how many tracks about periods does Margaret Cho have?
Like, if straight men had periods, if gay men had periods. Those are the first two that pop up.
I have her phone number. We could call her.
Okay.
Ask her about her periods. Or all of her period needs. Is this about periods?
Yep. By Kids Up.
Here's a period, it's used a lot.
Oh, this is about grammar.
A tiny little dot.
Periods, it's called.
What about menstruation?
How do you spell that?
I think it's menstruation. Menstruation. I believe. I'm not a bad speller. Say what you will, but nobody's ever said Brendon Walsh can't spell. It's got a cool, like, Seattle 90s grunge vibe. Sounds like Mudhoney. Or the Melvins. I like this.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Menstruation is a bloody waste of fucking time.
We'll have to see if it's a chick singer or a dude singer. I'm going to guess chick. I think it's going to be a chick. Oh, it's a dude. I could get it. I like this.
Yeah, it's good.
What's the name of the band?
David Allen and Nicoletta Steffens.
This is the same song?
Yeah.
It's got a Butthole Surfers vibe to it.
Here's another song.
Menstruation
I like it.
is
Positive message.
Uh-huh.
Play this if you're at home and you have a preteen daughter who's going through this.
13.
Maybe you could play this for her.
I've been told it's true. Starts when you're young and ends when you're old. I love you.
Great.
You're not a girl anymore. You're a woman.
We are women.
That's good. I like it. I could hear this on a European dance floor. What's the name of this band?
We are women.
It's this guy named Paul Clay.
Paul Clay. What else does he have?
Yeah, let's look into it. A lot of stuff in every different language.
Oh, yeah. This guy's probably German as fuck. Is this more Paul Clay?
Yes, the song's called My Tummy.
Definitely knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
This is kind of like a Nitzer Ebb kind of vibe.
I like it. I'm lost
Front
in it.
242. More Nitzer Ebb. I knew a guy in my neighborhood. He's into all that industrial music like that.
I think
that's a good song if you're like rolling on ecstasy.
Yeah, for sure.
I was really getting into it.
Oh, look, one of our favorite musicians is on this list too. You ready?
Yep.
Oops.
That doesn't sound like one of our favorite musicians.
Painful menstruation.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Whatever happened to Queen of Vagina?
Mahala ZZ Diamond.
Yeah. That's right. He totally brushed her aside for Matt Farley. Now, she has a lot of songs. Let's see what else she has.
Painful period, painful menstruation, fuck them away.
Like all her songs are about. Well, that's kind of a nice bookend for like Bone Zone musicians, because all her songs are really filthy.
Yeah.
And Matt's are all pretty clean, even if they're about poop and pee.
Yeah.
What's her name? Mahala ZZ Diamond?
Yeah, Majela. This one's good.
You can follow her on Twitter. It's at Queen of Vagina.
Suck my bloody pussy. Lick, lick, lick my bloody pussy. My vagina in handicap. Fuck my bloody pussy. Lick, lick, lick my bloody pussy. Suck my
It's like a breath of fresh air.
My vagina in handicap.
Her music?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, over the modern media stuff that we've gotten so entrenched in.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not dissing Matt and his music. I just think it was a little underhanded the way he like wormed his way onto the show and then kind of took us over.
He did. It was backhanded almost.
Underhanded.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I got the menstruation.
I don't like it. I don't want to hear any more of that. That lady thinks she's way more funny than she is. Cookie Monster music. Silent lucidity. Is this going to be about periods?
It's called menstruation something or other.
I don't think there's going to be any words.
She didn't have legs. I guess Jerry had remembered that my ultimate fan.
Why does that one have words?
What's another bodily function that we could look for? There's diarrhea. I mean, it's poop, but different search keyword. Is this about diarrhea?
No, it's about something else.
Periods?
No.
Peeing?
No.
Farting?
No.
Puking?
No.
Oh, sneezing?
No.
Snot?
No.
Discharge?
No.
Yeast infection?
I woke up one morning.
Nope.
Boners?
Couldn't believe what I saw.
Nope.
It was a queen storm.
Whoa!
The rain and the thunder.
There's a
That would have taken me like 4 more guesses. Well, I mean, I was running out.
Yeah, you were running out.
That might even be my next one.
Queef storm.
Who sings that?
Douchebag explosion.
Huh. What else do they have? I like that. When I was in high school, I was in a band called the Medieval Douchebag Warriors.
Yeah?
Yeah. All of our songs were about wood shop tools. Tools and like saws. Radial arm saw was our big hit. I think I probably talked about this.
They have a lot of song titles that you would expect. Like,
Smearing shit.
Beef Tits.
Beef tits, huh? We should get Spotify to sponsor us because we're doing all the legwork for a lot of people.
I know. I don't know if Spotify would enjoy what we do, though.
Why not? We're introducing like Now, instead of somebody having to sit online all night to find all the songs about poops and periods and queefs and stuff, we're pointing them in the right. We're like MapQuest.
What they want is people to pay them, and then to not use it that much. You know what I mean? Like every time that we click on something, they have to pay someone a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's why they say you're not supposed to use. It's illegal. They say to use Spotify at your workplace because that means for hours and hours every day you're going to be using them.
It's illegal?
Well, they say in their rules when you sign up for it or whatever, you're not supposed to use it only for personal use.
Well, I mean, if you're going to make the service, then you can't really tell people how to enjoy it.
But that's them trying to be like, well, fuck, if someone listens to this,
the entire Beatles library, it's going to cost us a fortune
every single day that we have to pay. But you know,
okay, well then they won't sponsor us. If you work for Spotify, I don't know, get in touch.
Maybe.
Oh, here's some exciting news. Sizzler is now following both Randy and myself on Twitter.
Yeah, Sizzler started following us and has started tweeting to us, telling us that they enjoy us as their biggest fans.
So if you want to follow Sizzler, it's at Sizzler USA. I think there might be an underscore. At Sizzler USA, and you can tweet to them, tell them that you're a fan of us, a fan of the Bone Zone, and a fan of them. Don't say anything smart. Don't try to be clever.
Yeah,
Don't say anything rude to Sizzler.
Yeah, you'll get blocked. I'll block you if you're rude to Sizzler. Because this is a very important... Someone was fucking saying something weird, like tweeted to Sizzler with us in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I blocked them because it's like, don't mess with that relationship. Sizzler means a lot to both Brendon and I.
This is no BS.
And this is going to be a long-lasting relationship, and hopefully we'll be able to do more with Sizzler in the future. And if you jeopardize that, you're out of my life.
Yeah, you're blocked immediately. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Yes.
And we plan on working with Sizzler in the future and possibly, for years to come.
Definitely.
Are there any other Queef songs?
There's a handful of Queef songs, yeah. So don't fuck up our Sizzler relationship by being gross.
Yeah, don't tell Sizzler what we do.
Yeah, there's a bunch of...
And it goes a little something like this. One day I was riding the bus. This kid from out of town started making a fuss like he kinda took me by surprise, cause without a sweater vest I'm not usually recognized, but I sized him up. And I'm figuring why not? I got 5 blocks to go up on my ride.
That sounds like Aesop Rock.
We don't arrive at my stop for a minute, so you'll think of a rhyme.
Making a lot of good comparisons here. Any music buffs out there, you're gonna get these references I'm making, and you're gonna say, you know what? He's a pretty good call. He's kind of spot on with all these comparisons.
I'm sorry, but if you don't say queef within the first few seconds, I'm out. Okay.
All right.
I remember when your sister came to see me. Normally, she likes to keep it in the family. Downstairs in the kitchen, I was licking her beef.
Oh.
She lay back and closed her eyes and began to queef.
Is this the same song that we just started?
No, different, completely not related, these two.
See, I like it. I mean, I like this musically, the way it's kicking in.
I am the demon from the 7th layer.
Oh.
Welcome to the inner
They just lost me.
Yeah. I like this one.
Yeah, and it's about queef. I don't know. I mean, it's all right. He hasn't said queef yet, though.
He hasn't yet.
And you know what? I think he's saying anti-USA stuff, so let's get that off.
The song is called Commander and Queef.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting.
Who sings it?
Underdog We Trust.
Underdog We Trust. Yeah, I don't know. That guy, slightly clever play on words.
Hi, guys. Glad we got your message. You'll be interested to hear. It was.
Who cares? Dog save the queef.
Kind of like early Ween. So I'm really rattling off some solid comparisons. I mean, I'm nailing it though.
Hey there, it's me, the Big Kahuna Tuna. Alright, you got it locked right here on WSFP. I'm the Grand Poop Stain, Big Daddy Arthur Stool. We got it going on. I'm the Big Kahuna Tuna, and here's the thunderous fishy queen by the seething fuck patties. Fishy!
Gonna queef all over your beef. Gonna queef on your beef.
Detroit toilet shitty.
That guy's just a bunch of puns.
Yeah.
Detroit toilet shitty instead of Detroit Rock City.
I was looking for a Sizzler song.
We could. Oh. Got some like it's like the Ventures or the Cramps maybe even.
Yeah, surf rock, Ventures,
the Ocean Waves,
Dick Dale.
It's not too Dick Dale-ish though. Well, a little.
Link Ray.
Yeah. What's this called?
Sizzler.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what we could do? We could get Matt to make a whole album about Sizzler.
Yeah.
God damn, why did we fucking turn our backs on that guy?
I know, we shouldn't have.
He was so good to us over the past year or so.
None of these Sizzler songs have words.
Yeah, because they're all just surf songs.
When I jerk off, I think of you.
Is this,
When I jerk off,
I feel like I heard this kind of. I think this is like a joke band.
Yeah.
What are they called?
Red Peters.
Oh, it's Red Peters. That's right. Yeah. And he's got a ton of songs like this. God, I should have guessed that. Now, Red Peters has a shitload of songs.
Really?
Yeah.
I got you where I want you, girl. My hands are in your pants. You wasted on Jack Daniels, and now I got my chance to take advantage of your body before you pass out and get sick. What you say, you're on the rag. I guess you left to suck my dick.
You see that's...
Cause a blowjob.
It's cheap.
Is that Red Peters again?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a ton.
That one's on Red Peters Presents, but it's by the Beaver Boys.
Yeah, I don't... Oh, yeah, he might do so like a Dr. Demento situation where he kind of scoops up other similar-minded musicians and puts them in the forefront of American music entertainment. Well, shit, I feel bad about... I hope Matt takes us back. I think we should have Matt write an album for Sizzler.
Matt talking about Sizzler. I wonder how many Sizzlers. I was looking at Sizzler's Wikipedia page. I wonder how many Sizzlers are out in that. I think most of them are on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm. They have them in Australia. I found out from my big fat Australian girlfriend.
Yeah. I looked at that. What happened was, so Sizzler's been open since the 50s.
Okay.
But it's been bought up by different companies along the years.
Okay.
Changing their format here and there.
Okay.
Okay. Used to be
always steaks though, right?
Used to be a steak and seafood place where they were buying large portions of meat and cutting their own steaks and had really high quality stuff, but they could provide it for cheaper because of that.
Right.
And then what happened was that they started focusing on this kind of buffet, and then trying to make money there, and then the quality of everything else went way down. And then a new company bought it and tried to reverse that. Take a lot of the buffet aspects out of it, keep the salad bar, smaller hot bar.
Right.
They're trying to phase out the buffet and then focus on the dishes again. Yeah. And then one of the companies that bought it was an Australian company.
Interesting.
So just recently in the 2000s, they opened them over there, I think.
Okay. Yep, and they're there.
Yeah, so that's a new thing, and
I'm going back to Australia in maybe as early as October.
Cool.
I'm going to eat at a Sizzler.
Oh, no
And
joke.
I will be tweeting pics. There will be so many Sizzler Australia twit pics. It's going to be crazy.
That's sick. Or I think what happened was they bought the rights. This company bought the rights to have them in Australia, and then eventually that same company ended up buying all the ones in America too.
That's what we got to do, is make enough money so we can buy Sizzler.
I would love to have a Sizzler.
Yeah. I'm tired. Let's just go.
Yeah, good night, Brendon.
Good night, Randy.
Good night.
Good night, my angel, time to close your eyes and save these questions for another day. I think I know what you've been asking me. I think you know what I've been trying to say. I promised I would never leave you, and you should always know, wherever you may go, no matter where you are, I never will be far away. Good night, my angel, now it's time to sleep, and still so many things I want to say. Remember all the songs you sang for me when we went sailing on an emerald bay. And like a boat out on the ocean, I'm rocking you to sleep. The water's dark and deep inside this ancient heart. You'll always be a part.